This is a product I'm pretty excited for, and that is because I'm still actually filming this on a tripod. So got a light that's here now, but this is going to give me a lot more options for setting things up, so I can put the camera on this and have it over the desk. So this is the NEEWER rotatable tabletop mount stand. So I took this out of the bag earlier, but these are really, really nice quality. Everything works very well on them. You can pull this in, turn it around, so when you get to that last little bit, you can only do a partial turn. This is going to work well for you. Very heavy duty. This definitely feels incredibly stable in my hand, and lots of adjustments. So if you have a different thickness of a desk, they account for that. You've got these plates in here that, see if I can get a different angle here so you can see the screw holes are in there, but you can undo these and you've got another hole here. So you can absolutely modify this however you need to make sure that it fits your tabletop or countertop if it's a really thick one. Mine's not, so right about there should be good for me. And they include, of course, these arms that are extendable, so they fit right into the base right here. So you get a screw in so that you don't accidentally pull it out, but you can also lock it in place so that it doesn't move almost at all. And then to change the position, this just is a button that pushes down, and you put it into position, and then it locks into place. So you got multiple options for that, and it does seem to friction hold really, really well if you're in between any of those positions, but obviously loads of positions to give you the ability to have that where you want it. This is a clip that's similar to what's on a tripod, so that extends out. So you can really adjust exactly where this goes. They've got, looks like different mounts for things like microphones or cameras or other devices. So lots of options there. Ball swivel head so that you really can dial this in, and they even give you some Velcro straps to get any cables that you might need. So I probably will use one of these with a light, one of these with a camera. I've already got another light and a microphone that I'm not currently using right now that are hooked up. So lots of options for this, and really should come in incredibly handy for doing any of the videos that I'm recording. NEEWER arms are definitely going to allow me to position things just where I want them, to easily just kind of bring this down here so you can see that I can position this right on top of something if I wanted to do a real close-up view of an item, and if I wanted to, of course, get that color on it to make something pop or just give a different look. These offer that ability. I can definitely position those lights wherever I need to now. All right, just one last video to just show you that this, if I can take this out of here without jamming things up too much, there we go, is now clipped in here, and I can now free up the tripod for other things.
Coming at this from a layman's perspective, or a newbie's perspective, if you will, but this mount's doing exactly what I want. I wanted something to assist me with mounting a camera in place for doing other videos or instructional videos on YouTube, something that would allow me to attach a variety of things, whether it's camera, light, microphone, up to the head. I also paired this with the newer extendable flexible arm, so it can transition horizontally over the desk space as well. So essentially I'll be mounting this in the back right corner of my desk. But that said, having had the opportunity to work with this for about a week or two, my initial impressions of it are very, very strong. Essentially, it just does what it's supposed to do. You have multiple extension points that just come with the twist grip here, so we can twist to extend, lengthen the tubing as needed, and then the rotation-based ball head at the top makes this very easy, simple to operate, easy to use. Probably my only complaint, if you can note here, is that And this might be a feature of other ball heads as well that offer this kind of mounting solution. It has a kind of grainy feel to it. It doesn't inhibit my ability to lock it in at a variety of locations, but it does make it easy kind of for me to push slightly past where I want to go, maybe a degree or two. That said, it hasn't inhibited anything I actually want to do with this mount. Works really well in that perspective. Then the other end of the mount is your traditional mounting bracket, right? So twist to loosen, twist the other direction to tighten it. Overall, the width of it's about roughly 1.5 inches. Operates like every other mounting solution I have here attached to my desk, whether it be a microphone or a couple other light fixtures. Not a whole lot to make note of on that perspective. If you need any additional padding, you can see it's relatively limited there in terms of what you get, maybe a millimeter or two, but that's pretty easy to aftermarket a solution that would work for your needs. But as I mentioned, it's just simple, rotate to loosen. The material on the other edge, again, is fairly limited as well. In total, you're probably looking at less than 2 millimeters of foam here. So I haven't had to use this with very heavy objects up to this point. Most of the lighting solutions I'm working with are less than a pound or two, or it's my iPhone. But if you're looking for something a little more heavy duty and you really need to wrench this thing into place, you might want to add in a couple extra layers of foam just to preserve your desktop environment. That said, overall, for what you're getting, if you're just in the market for something that will be really easy to operate and use, provide a variety of mounting solutions, positions I should say for you, I don't think you can go wrong with this piece of equipment. Hope that helps.
So as you can see here, this is the NEEWER pole, and it's supporting a NEEWER CB60 light with a parabolic softbox on it, and it does pretty well. I would say that my only concern with this is that if you have any kind of chance for movement, this is at full extension, so it will rock. So if you're concerned about that, it's probably not the most solid solution for you. These connectors, by the way, where I am here, let's see if we can zoom in. Those connectors are, let's just say that they're not ideal, because you've got two pivot points. You've got a pivot point here and you've got a pivot point here. So it gives you some flexibility, but this mount point here, this pivot, which is clamped down by this little turning knob here, it doesn't hold all that well, and so with the weight of that light, it will fall forward if I have any kind of sudden movement on the desktop. But anyway, hope that helps. It is a good solid mount. Otherwise, these locking knobs work really well. They're very useful for clamping things down, and I haven't had either one of them give out at all. And this light is not it's not lightweight. It is very much heavy, especially with that soft box on the front. All right, hope that helps.
Just wanted to get my camera off of the shelf and make it stable, and also have it so it could turn down, because this camera can look all the way up, but it can't look all the way down, and sometimes I need to see the floor because I want to know if there's like a animal came in the porch or something. The only problem is this, to go up and down, which of course now it's tight, it won't stay tight up in the air. I tightened it and then it just slowly slid back down. It's very heavy. So I didn't really need it to be up any higher, so I'm okay with that. And also this is plastic. I can see that breaking. This is all plastic. I was very careful with the ball joint. I made sure it was pointing in the direction, not where the hole is. So it's working so far.